entering summer. It's hot and I got my first sunburn because I'm really pale and I just don't go outside. So that's fun. This is the May 2024 recommendations. The yes section, Knuckles. So I'm actually really a big fan of the other two movies. You could tell the show was a little on the cheaper side compared to the movies. And the story could use lots of work, and the characters could use lots of work. But the heart of it was okay. Trinket box. These people move into a house and open an evil box because of course they do. Singing in the Rain. This classic musical is so bright and beautiful. I love the songs are so good and the movie was so sweet. I always say, I don't like musicals, but I really do. I love them. And I like movies that are really bright. That's why I like watching Netflix a lot, because they keep making their movies bright. I can't stand low exposure movies because I'm blind and I can barely see. And I don't know. Pulp Fiction. I never saw the movie. I always heard it was really good, and then I was confused for a while for parts of the movie, but I liked it. The Spider. This is kind of like Brightburn, but instead of evil Superman, you have what would more or less actually happen realistically if you got bit by a radioactive spider. Turtles All the Way Down. Such a cute little comedy about friendship and OCD. Was acted out very well. Found out it's based on a book. Uptown Girl. I adore Brittany Murphy so much, and this movie is so sweet. Makes me want to hug her. All her characters are so sweet. Breakfast on Pluto. This was, I believe, Cillian Murphy's first film, and he acted the hell out of this role, to be honest, and did such a great job. The Idea of You. Anne Hathaway, the Queen, stars in this movie, and she's absolutely glowing. This is your normal romantic movie, Wattpad style, and I love it. I love romantic Wattpad-like movies. It's my favorite thing. The Holdovers. As soon as I saw the preview for this, I wanted to watch it. It didn't really look like it was going to be anything crazy from the preview, but it looked like something I would enjoy. So the sweet little movie is about kids being stuck over at college with their teacher over Christmas break, and it's pretty heartwarming. Fallout. I don't know anything about this game, even though I just made my first character in, I think, Fallout 4, because my boyfriend has it on his Xbox. I do want to play it. So not sure how accurate any of this is to the game, but I like it. Blood and Zeus Season 2. I love Greek mythology and always will, and end up watching anything that has to do with it, because I love that kind of crap. I love the show, the first season, and I had no idea that we were going to get a Season 2. Unfrosted. How accurate is this to the true story of Pop-Tarts? I have no idea. I'm thinking not very true at all. But it was very fun, to be honest. I haven't had Pop-Tarts in a while because of the sugar, but can't deny I used to like them. Mother of the Bride. This cute little movie about a couple gets married and their parents used to date, and of course they fall back in love. And oh my god, Brooke Shields. Bridgerton Season 3. First off, the aesthetics, the soundtrack, the carriage scene. Oh my god, it's such a bright show, something I love. Everyone else does low exposure, bright show, once again love it, for some reason, and yes, Penelope. Anyone but you. Sydney Sweeney is such a beautiful woman, and she shines in this romantic comedy that's enemies to lovers, one of my favorite tropes in romance. The Fable. The hitman is taking the route to where he wants to be a normal person, and yes, it's hard to keep up with him, trying for a normal life, and the animation, beautiful. Paperman. This thing's beautiful, soft romance and with gorgeous animation. The Spanish Princess. I love history so much. When I think I've mentioned it before, but learning about history is one of my favorite things, and learning anything about Henry's first wife is amazing. I'm obsessed with the Tudors, and their story began. It was very fun. Black Butler Season 2. I had no idea that I would ever see a Season 4 of this show, but after Season 3, I had high hopes. If you don't know, Black Butler is about the Earl Seal, who sells his soul to a demon to get revenge on the people who destroyed his family, and Sebastian the demon takes place as his butler. However, in this season, he's headmaster while Ciel is in public school. Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion. So first off, the movie soundtrack was all that, and it's a fun little movie, all around, very colorful. I love colorful movies. The Beauty Queen Killer 90s of Terror. Guys, the bear. As someone who's currently dealing with something similar in my own family and dealing with this personally, actually, is another feeling. Hearing about stuff like this is hitting home a little harder now, and this guy is a piece of trash. Bad teacher. I watched this back when it first came out, and to be honest, I forgot how funny it was, and I will always love Cameron Diaz. Night School. As funny as this movie is, it's also very heartfelt and sweet at the same time. I do love comedies like this, and I wish we could have more. Now for the meh section. The Stepdaughter. So this is exactly what you think it is. I've seen a scary stepdaughter movie with this, like, the same title at least 3 times. Don't look away. This movie actually had a really scary premise. Like, this is literally my worst nightmare. A mannequin, like, the thing chases you when you don't look at it, like Mia's mannequin from Shadows of Rose. The Wrong Daughter. Now, this movie starred Sydney Sweeney, and this is a similar trope to The Stepdaughter, but a little different in filmography and acting was better. Cruel Intentions. This was straight a wild concept for a movie. A girl and a guy take bets on having sex with people for fun and going to therapy. It was weird. Prom dates. So for one thing, this whole movie is all about all this stuff happening because they all are trying to find the perfect prom dates. And as someone who never went to prom, I don't know if I'm missing something, but that's straight wild. Now for the no section. Ticks. I'm not even going to mention anything about this movie. The Flood. I was excited by this, but then disappointed. I thought it was going to be like Crawl, which I actually quite enjoyed. No, it's just a really bad CGI crocodile, and it's full of, like, I don't know, bad acting. It was bad. With summer approaching, let's have a safe, fun day.
Hadouken! Finish him!